Hi everyone, I'm Sam. It's based on Daily Games. Today is May 27th, 2026. It's Wednesday, and we're going to start with world number 1803. Alright, let's pick a starting letter. Okay, it's C. Okay. I kind of want to do crane, but you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick something that hasn't been done before. Alright, C. Cabal, Cabby, Cabin, Caddy, KG, Cairn, I don't know how to pronounce that, Canal, Kaput, Cast, Cavil, Chaff, Chest, Chef. Have I done that one before? Chef. Or should I do clack, clickety clack, clang? What about plank? Pleat, clout. Okay, why not clout? Choosing that. Okay, T and the U out of place. That could go in the middle, maybe. Like a UTTY situation, perhaps. Buddy, putty. Just first thing that comes to mind. But that's not the answer. It does narrow down more of where the T is not going to go. So we know it's not 3, 4, 5. So it's either going to start with the T or the second letter. So it could be like STU, maybe. Could be stung, STUNG. What else? STU, ST, stewed, stewed. Okay, I see stung as that option. What about if it's T? And the U is somewhere else, perhaps. Blank. I don't think it's going to end in a U. T, A, U. Can't be taunt. There's no T, second T at the end. A, U. Tofu? No. T, I, U. Okay, I'm going to go with stung because I don't really see some good answers. I'm sure there's something else, but I'm going to do stung. It's not stung, okay, but I was right. It's STU. Okay. Can't be study, no Y. STU. STUI, Stewie. Nope. Stumb. Oh, stuff. Why not? That's a good one, I think. Come on, stuff! It's stuff. Okay, that was the other word that I didn't see, right? Okay, let's check calcul here, just to be sure today's answer is stuff. I started with clout, then putty. Nope, I didn't type in. Clout. I think it's not better at 42. That's really good. Then putty was okay, I think. Okay, 42 to 8, alright. But still, you gotta do an eval, because 8, if you don't do any proper eval, you're not gonna make it. So stung was quite lucky, actually. So at this rate, we could have had etude, stuff, stung, stunk, with a K, thumb, truer, trunk, and truss. Okay, so I didn't see any of those. I only saw stung. I didn't think about stunk, like presence of stink, stunk. Okay. But yeah, I did do a good one there. Hold on. So I did stung. Yep, it left only one possibility, which was stuff. So good eval. Out of the 8, I chose a good one. I think there's some luck involved there, of course, and then yeah, just good stuff. I think decent 4. Was mostly trying to place where the U and the T was. So even though putty doesn't seem that good, but that great of an eval of sorts. But it did narrow down where the T was going to be, unlikely to be the start. So that no wait, there it could have been thumb as well, right? Which I didn't see. I didn't think of that. So yeah, it still could have been different, but yeah, putty was still okay. It left me only 8 possibilities, so that's not that bad. 42 to 8, pretty decent, I'd say. But yeah, 4 is an average run. Average soft, nothing special, nothing fancy. But as long as it's a win, I'm glad. All right, let's go into connections. We are playing number 10, 81. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I'm gonna turn on the fan. It's a little bit higher. Now, turn on to number 6 on my fan. Hopefully that's better because I'm feeling warm. It's very humid. Okay, let's play connections number 1081. Today's 16 words / phrases. We've got banjo, Othello, I, and nutmeg. Then Hamlet, Pier, Operation Macbeth, Lear, Trouble, Monogamy, Commune, Township, Battleship, Village, and Stair. Of course, I do see the Shakespeare plays, but I don't know. Is it that easy? I don't know about that. So okay, holding off on that. Or banjo, stringed instrument. It's like what, 4 strings, right? Associated with countryside, I guess. Battleship is a game. Battleship. Right, Battleship's a game, I think. Is Banjo? Othello is a game. I don't really know how to play it though. Othello. Operation is a game. I think Trouble might be a game as well. So possibly, I mean, if this Shakespeare one was a red herring of sorts, then Othello should be there. Okay. But let's leave it for now. A township, a village, a commune, a hamlet. Those are all villages, right? I think so. It is. Okay, so I think most probably the Shakespeare one is a red herring. Okay. Leer, peer, eye, and stare, they're all, this must be the purple one. They're homophones of words to mean to look at, right? So they're all going. Homophones of ways to, oh, I thought that was the purple. That was the blue, okay. In that case, the games must be the green, I think. Battleship, Othello, Trouble, and Operation. Games. Classic board games, okay. Banjo, Monogamy, Nutmeg, and Macbeth. Ooh. They end in the, I would have thought, actually, you know what, I would have thought this would be, because it's more trivia, so I do kind of feel like this should be the blue rather than the purple, but it is purple. So they all end in, the names of the sisters in Little Women, Jo, Amy, Meg, and Beth. I think that's right. Let's see. Indeed, ending the Little Women March sisters, which is such a long way. They should have just said ending the Little Women sisters. Why is there March in there? We know their surname is March. It's just a very weird phrase, like ending in the Little Women March sisters. I mean, very strange name for the connection, but okay. Small. Okay, so yeah, indeed, Hamlet, Lear, Othello, and Macbeth was the rainbow herring of Shakespeare plays. I think I didn't want to lock it in because the play is called King Lear. It's not just Lear. Although one could say, I mean, one could try to connect it as last names of main characters of Shakespeare plays, and we could do that. But I wasn't particular, so I wanted to try to look for something else. But yeah, commune, hamlet, town was all just a small community of people, small area people living in. Yeah, small towns, kind of like that. So that one's pretty easy. Homophones are ways of looking. I is like EYE, and then leer is like LER. Leer. Peer is like PER. Peer. Someone stare. STARE. So those are all homophones. Classic board games: Battleship, Operation, Othello, Trouble. A lot of us played that. I played Battleship and Operation. I've heard of Othello and Trouble, but I don't think I've played those. I don't know what Trouble looks like, to be honest. Trouble board game. Let's see. Is that not kind of like Ludo though, or is that different? No. Hold on here a second. Yeah, it's about the same as Ludo. I don't want AI overviews. Jesus Christ. Okay. Trouble versus. And also sorry, right? Let's do Ludo. So it's just circular rather than cross shape, and then there's certain kind of die, whatever. They're all kind of Western ones, you can only game Pachisi, right? So they're all kind of similar. You just gotta go back home and go around with the different colors. I always like those; they're fun. Actually, looking at the games makes me want to play an online version of Ludo / Trouble / Sorry, whatever that is. So I might play that after this. I'm kind of feeling it. Operation. I know, like you tried, like sort of. It's the game where you got like this man and he's got things in him. You got to take out, and if you touch the sides, it'll buzz, and then you lose. I think, or maybe he dies. I don't know. Othello, I've seen this board game, but I don't actually know how to play the board game. Board game? Try the rules, or just do board game, maybe. How do you play it? Why does it look kind of like Go? Right. So is that the same thing? Reversey and Othello are kind of similar. It's a very okay. So it's kind of similar. Othello's a modern version. So two players compete using 64 identical game pieces known as discs that are light on one side and dark on the other. Features one player to use throughout the game. Clear brain dissonant experience and face up. Split it into okay, wait. After play is made, what play though? Oh, you mean you put your disc? That's okay. Any disc of the opponent's card that lie in a straight line, bounded by the one just played another one. The current player's opponent turned over. So is it kind of like? Well, that's a strategy there, right? So you've got like, if you're bounded by that, then you have to turn that to that person's color, and then that's how you win. I guess something like that. I don't really get it, but yeah, something like that. Battleship's pretty easy. You just gotta try to, you put some ships on the board. It's covered. your opponent's board is also covered, and you try to sort of guess and try to sink their battleships. I think that's how it goes. Any Little Women March Sisters is a pretty easy one if you know Little Women, and I think most of us do know the sisters, so this I think shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, that's actually quite cute that they all end in like nutmeg, the fruit, the spice, monogamy, Macbeth, of course, Macbeth, it's Macbeth, the banjo. I think Macbeth is the only one that's not particularly clever because it's a name. Like it is a name, it's a name within a name, but the rest are words, names within words, and I think that's kind of cool. But it does play well with the little. I like the little Shakespeare red herring. You might think it's a valid prediction, and on another day probably is, but not today. All right, that wasn't too hard for me. I think this is maybe but it could be hard for some folks. Maybe it's a 2+, maybe a 3 even for some folks. All right. All right, let's move on to today's bonus game. It is called Blinkle. Thanks to Playland for adding all these new games. You know, there are some I can't play right now because I am okay. You know, I've said this before. It's a secret, but it's between you and I, who's watching, and you guys don't work for my company. So I use my work computer to do these games because I have the ClipChamp software in my work computer, so I can use that. Again, there's a secret between you and me. Do not tell my company. I don't know what's gonna happen if they know. So anyway, because of that, there are certain restrictions that I can't play, like newly created websites, newly created games. I can't play them on this work computer because of that. They blocked that. So some games I'm playing, I wanted to try. I have to wait for a while until it's relatively not as newish, not as recent, and then I can access the website on this laptop anyway. All right, so today's game is called Blinkle. It's called Blink and You'll Miss It. It's a daily flash image quiz. An image flashes for 5 seconds. Can you identify what you saw? I don't really know. So, however, so guys, this is an example, I guess. If we go back to the first one, okay, flash in the screen. Pay close attention. Okay, so let's just pretend that's whatever the picture is. They're not going to show me, but all right. And then an answer. When the question appears, faster you answer, the more points you earn. Okay. Play your daily ability. So it's only going to be like one question, I guess. Let me try that. All right. Okay, it's all FAQs. I don't know how many people ask these questions, but we'll try. Do note that if you have any conditions that will not do well with flashing images, you might want to skip away and fast forward to the end to see how I do. Or pause the video so that you can look at the image for longer. That's okay, but at least it's not flashing for you. So just flash warning, just telling you now. I might put it in the description as well, just in case, because I don't know how it's going to look if 5 seconds is enough to trigger someone's, epilepsy issues or anything like that. But just in case, right? Just to say. All right, okay, let's try. Today's challenge. Oops. Where's it going? Oh, wait. Okay, so we're about to start. I thought this is the image already. Okay, got it. Let's go. Loading image. American College of the Building Arts, Blacksmithing Department, 1064 King Street. What color is the frame holding the sign? Oh. Oh, shoot! It's not green, is it? Black? No! I was thinking it was green, but I wasn't sure. I was like, no, what if the green was the color of the sign? Because I was like, okay, green seems like a typical sign color. I didn't think it was the frame, so I was, dang it. I did the opposite. I thought it was green on the inside, the black on the outside, but actually it was green on the outside. The frame, the sign itself is black with the lettering white. Dang it! Close. Yeah, I mean, kind of close. I'm okay. That's not great. I took 10.3 seconds and I didn't even get the answer right. I don't think I'm gonna be too good at that, but let's see. I think everybody's gonna be right. Accuracy 0. I don't know, but you can sign in to save your stats if you want and appear on leaderboards, but it's fine. I think my ego would be really hurt looking at everybody getting this right except me, so I don't want to, but this is a very fast game. It's a blink and you'll miss it game, right? It's over. I don't know if there's is there an archive you can play? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but that's fine. It's okay. Can I replay it? No, but it doesn't matter because I already saw it, so I don't want to replay it. So, but anyway, I will leave a link to Blinkle if you want to give it a try. It's a very, very, very quick game. At least you know that you won't spend too long on this game. Although you might spend more time trying to recall what you saw. I don't know. Yeah, but when they asked me the question, I was doubting myself. I definitely did think the answer was green, but I was just doubting. I should have trusted myself, but yeah. Oh well. Let's look at the comments from yesterday's video. All right, Edward, you did tread, scion, climb, couch, cough, and then couch. Whoa, so close. You said ouch. See, ouch. You're right. Ouch. My luck ran out today. I was hoping it was a blank post a K word, so I could at least have a 4. But nope. With 5 words remaining, the bot gives shoe an equal chance with the rest. No. But I'm thinking shoe. But I mean, you said equal chance, but why not? I mean, shoe pastry. I don't. A lot of us say that. I don't know. feels like common to me. Maybe, or maybe because I watch enough cooking shows that I think shoe is a common enough word that it might show up on the Wordle. I don't know. Yeah, connections difficulty 2 out of 5. You said it was quite underwhelming, but I guess they can't come up with something clever every day. That's true. I mean, they've got to balance it. They can't always do something too tricky, too right. Yeah, I mean, you've got to think of puzzles every day. It's not an easy job, is it? You said not even anything to elicit a reasonable mistake. Edit. So was today's connections a response to my harsh assessment? The gentlemen doth protest too much, methinks. In my opinion, one of their best. I take the greatest of license with that term. Oh, I see. Are you talking about today as in my today? Okay. Oh, I wonder. Oh, is it? If you're talking about the one that I'm doing right now in the video, well, because I assume that you said today because you know that I'm reading the comments today. I suppose so. Yeah, so I take the greatest of license with that term. I see. Interesting. You were right about the anagrams being easier than the movies, but we were both wrong about yellow versus green. Yeah, the anagrams were not hard at all. More than twice, made sure that words first over the matter at hand connection. Letter luck, that was a fun one. Found all 20, but I have a feeling today's was an easy one. Yeah, you could be right. I mean, some days could be easier to find the others. It's possible. You said Puzzle Bus is such a nice look to their site. I super agree. Sometimes it's look about as inviting as a trip to the dentist's office. And they have a daily chess puzzle. Yay! Ah, yes, I remember you told me you like playing chess, so I hope you enjoyed those. I could play this on the channel, but I'm so bad at chess that I don't know. Why would anyone want to watch me do terribly when I don't even understand the game so well? I can't really strategize with chess. I don't see how that would be an entertaining watch, but if anybody wants to see me attempt one of those chess puzzles on Puzzle Pass, I will try it, but it's probably gonna look terrible. So just so you know that. But yeah, Puzzle Pass is really great. I love the way the graphics look, and their little logos are so cute. So I love putting the little logos in my thumbnail. Yeah, they're adorable. And yes. All right, let's move on to Clara. You said you solved this game in 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Pretty good time. That time was all the words. But yeah, exactly. So main thing I like to see the Puzzle Pass is share messages. Just copy paste the result. Ah, they don't really have share messages. I never noticed because I'm not really sharing them with anybody per se. So I never tried it. But yes, it's good to note out the creator has noticed that and maybe they'll try to improve that, implement that in future. They might do that. You said, yeah, this one is similar to the one I played a while ago. That's right. 3D UI, that thing is cool though. Yeah, I do like it. It's like kind of like what do you call that? Like a codex? Is that what they call it? Like where you can move those things around, like you can decode something. I don't know. I feel like something like that. A decoder or something like that. It's real cool. Glacier Breeze, did slant coder. I just said coder. Cough and couch. Ooh, a 4, but it's still pretty. I think still okay though. This 4. Yesterday, my second instinct visit ended up being the answer. By the same logic, surely cough should have been it today, right? But alas, yeah. The Wordle versus puzzling laws. Yeah, they play tricks on you. One day you think you should do that, and the other day just throw it back at you. I only picked that over couch because there was players to start with a stair cough duo, hiding as in menus before. Ah, dang! But who would have thought that couch also had a menus before, right? I also didn't know that. He said the cocky Wordlebot who sat on its comfy couch coughed in annoyance and my oblivion to comic and combo. Wow. So there are actually more than we realized. Average 4. Yeah, takes a bit to get to that one, isn't it? Couch is a little bit trappy, yep. Fail 3%. You have a few pitfalls in the form of pouch, touch, and vouch. But C being most common at the start of the word mitigates that. Yeah, the C does help, but there are still a couple of other words that could like say comfy, combo, etc. Unless you get rid of those and eliminate those options early on. But yeah. It's kind of interesting how touch, vouch. Yeah, so I like that touch is an utch sound, even though it has an O in it. But pouch and vouch and couch are all OU, right? You got that OU, but touch is like you could. I feel like you could almost take away the O, and you pronounce it. It's like TUTCH touch. You know what I mean? Interesting that I never noticed the different pronunciations. I guess it's kind of like cough and bow. You know, like it's OUGH, but they don't pronounce the same. So I think it's similar with OUCH and OUCH. All right, I'm gonna leave a link to Blinkle in the description. You can try it out yourself. Super quick puzzle. Let me know if you made the same mistake as I. Did you doubt yourself or did you get the right answer? Maybe you're really good at retaining that visual information. I'm so curious to know how you guys did. But yeah, and also let me know what you did for today's Wordle and connections, and if you like the little Shakespeare thing that they try to do and trick us. All right, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.